Dr. Sharma and C. Sharma, resource person, IGNU. I am here for the subject Entrepreneurship, MMPC 018. This is a very interesting and a very significant subject for the students of MD, Indira Gandhi Open University. Not only for the students of IGNU, but it is significant to all the students of management. Basically, this is the era of globalization, and nowadays, this is the also we can say this is the era of the entrepreneurship. First of all, we will discuss in this specific subject about the concept of entrepreneurship, types of entrepreneurship, as well as why the concept of entrepreneurs develops worldwide nowadays. Jobs are there, employees are there, but some persons are doing the things differently. They are the persons who start their own business, on enterprises, on companies. They are self-employed. So this concept or this specific concept of the entrepreneurship provide the strength to the persons who can do better in the era of globalization with the help to establish an enterprise, you can say. So first of all, what is the enterprise? What is the real meaning of the entrepreneurship? What is the concept of entrepreneur? It is very, very significant and important. In this block, when the unit number 1, we will cover here the introduction of the entrepreneurship. So first of all, best of luck to all of the students. We are entering in the era of entrepreneurship today. So, as the entrepreneurship, first of all, we understand about the objectives. What are the objectives of the entrepreneurship? So, first of all, we understand the word entrepreneurship. We will examine the difference between the entrepreneurs and the managers. In this unit, we will also understand the difference between the entrepreneurs as well as the entrepreneurs. We will also find out and identify the different theories of entrepreneurship, as well as we will understand the different type of entrepreneurships. So let's see. This unit contains as the structure. First of all, the introduction, evolution of entrepreneurships, entrepreneur as well as the manager. What is the difference between the manager as well as the entrepreneur? This is also a very important question. What is the entrepreneur and entrepreneur is there? And what are the theories of the entrepreneurship is the part of this curriculum also. We must understand about it. And the types of the entrepreneurship, how many types of the entrepreneurs are there, is the part of this unit number 1, or block number 1, we can say. So, first of all, what is the real meaning of the entrepreneur? First of all, the word entrepreneurship or the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is a process But the entrepreneur is a person, he or she. The word entrepreneurship originally evolved, derived, we can say, from the French expression, that is the meaning that is called the entrepreneur, that particular time. Entrepreneur, etymologically, the entrepreneurship denotes taking from blow or undertaking some specific things. Entrepreneurship is the capacity of a person to assume the risk, accountability, and the challenges with the view to explore. What explore? Explore the opportunities, disrupt the market norms, and create the values here. Some scholars define entrepreneurship in terms of the attributes of an entrepreneur. If a particular person have the attributes, have the traits, have the skills, then that particular person become an entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship is a process. This is the lifelong process. This is the endless process. In terms, the attribute of an entrepreneur, their traits, willing to do something new, not only the jobs, not only as a work as a manager, he become an entrepreneur. So the track should be there. Competency, there is the word you use, the competencies. What is the real meaning of competence? Competencies. Is the competencies involved or the competencies we can develop with the education, with the help of guidance, with the help of motivation, with the help of the some training programs. So traits, competencies, competence is very, very significant for an entrepreneur. Is he or she is competent to do this specific work? Or he or she can take the challenges? So competencies, cognitive capabilities, cognitive, we can say the inbound sometime. There are some traits are there biologically sometime. So traits, competencies, and capabilities, they become the part or the attributes that a particular person is an entrepreneur or a manager or a businessman or an employee doing the business, doing the job, etc. is depend upon the attributes of a particular person. But it may be developed with the help of education, with the help of the many studies, with the help of the training programs, with the help of the motivation, with the help of the experiences in their life, that particular person become a successful entrepreneur in their life. So, while the others define in terms of the activities the entrepreneurs undertake. So, first of all, entrepreneur and particular person is an entrepreneur and the process by which he or she successfully conduct a business, successfully launch their enterprises in the market, develop new concept in the market. So this is about the introduction about the entrepreneur as well as the entrepreneurship also. Let's see. French economist and the banker Richards Cantillans in the year of 1680 as well as in the 1744 first popularized the idea of the entrepreneurship by investigating the entrepreneurial activities in the France during the early 18th century also. Later on, the Adam Smith era of the 1776 expanded the economic definitions of the entrepreneurship by characterizing the entrepreneurs as the profit-seeking enterprisers. Profit was the motive. How we can earn the profit, how we can learn about to gain the profit or to develop the profit by the atoms, who is striving for establish a business with the commercial goals. Commercial goals were included in the year of the 1776 by incorporating the economic development into the idea of the entrepreneurship. Jean Baptiste, 1807, as well as he expanded the meaning of the term entrepreneurship. He proposed that an entrepreneur's role is to coordinate and manage the factors of the production, how we can accelerate the production, how we can provide the commodities and goods with the help of the production to the society. The entrepreneur also assumed the risk of the business through the same job, while at the same time making the profit and building the wealth. So building the wealth was also in the central idea early days of the entrepreneurship when it was developed in France. So the function of entrepreneur is to reform or revolutionized. It was the revolution, the pattern of production by exploiting an invention, or more generally, an untried technology, the possibilities for producing the new commodity or producing an old one in a new way, opening a new source of supply of the material are the new outlets for the products by recognizing the new industry, development of the new industry. According to the call, 1942, entrepreneurship is an integrated sequence of the action by an individual or by a group of operating for individual business. Unit in a world characterized by the last degree of uncertainty here. So, in entrepreneurship, there is also exist the degree of uncertainty. What will happen in the future? Consumer or the customer will accept this specific new concept or not. Consumer or customer or the society will accept this new services or not. It is quite uncertain. But an entrepreneur is a person who is the person can take or bear the risk also. So uncertainty is everywhere. In case of when we have started or a particular entrepreneur started a new enterprises. So it is characterized by the degree of uncertainty also. But evolution of entrepreneurship. The present academic discipline of entrepreneur has evolved from the various schools of thoughts. Thought should be there. One of the most widely accepted approaches with respect to analysis of the venture formation was proposed by the Grattan in the year of 1985, who identified the following four different perspectives for the entrepreneurship. Namely, individual or the person, that is the founder, who is the founder. Second, activities undertaken by the founder during the venture creation process. Next, The external environment. What type of the external environment is there? Also the very, very important or significant part when the entrepreneurship developed. The external environment and the structure and the strategies, all the policies of the organization is the part. So Garten identified four parts like individuals, who is the individual, entrepreneur is very, very significant and very, very important because he become the leader or she become the leader of that specific enterprise. So what will be the future of that particular enterprises is depend upon the individual or the person or the founder, because founder have a vision or a mission to accomplish in the market. Activities undertaken. What are the external environments are there? How they cope with the external environment, with the new product, new services, new thoughts, new ideas, new methodologies also. So after it, Edwards and Owen in the year of 2011 recognized the three primary entrepreneurship approaches also, like the economic approach for entrepreneurship, psychological approach of entrepreneurship, sociological approach or institutional approach of entrepreneurship. That is the influence of socio-cultural factor, society, and what is the culture, what is the impact of the culture, what is the factors on the business, and what will be the future of the business and entrepreneurial decision of an individual. First of all, when we are discussing about the entrepreneurship, we are discussing the influences of the socio-culture. We must understand what is the meaning or the real meaning of the culture. What is the real meaning of the culture? What is the culture? We have discussed everywhere, we are talking always about the culture, indigenous culture, corporate culture. Various type of the culture is there. But what is the real meaning of culture? So culture is the shared values, norms, and values which is socially shared by the society. There are some norms, there are some ethics, there are some values which jointly prepare a specific culture. So culture are the shared values of the society. Here, the sociological or institutional approach include or it clearly indicated that there is the influence of socio-culture upon the business or entrepreneurial decisions also. This is clear? There are the approaches, economic approaches there, psychological approaches are there, sociological approaches are there. Next, 6 schools of the entrepreneurs were advocated by the Bridge on Nels in Clement in the year of the 2012. Personality theories were also there. Then what is the meaning of personality? Personality also we can say sometimes this is the sum total of the likes and dislikes. This is also the part of the attitude. So personality is derived also from the word persona, that is known as the mask. So personality theories, behavioral theories, economic school, sociological perspectives, and integrated perspectives are the part of the development of the entrepreneurship worldwide. As well as the Twin Gam and the Lansor in the year of the 1991 categorize entrepreneur-related knowledges. They have divided the knowledge into the 6 categories when they have studied about entrepreneurship and there was the development of the entrepreneurship worldwide. The Great Person School, which is centered on the biographies of the prosperous business peoples were there. School of Psychological Traits were there. which examine how the entrepreneurs act in accordance with their values as they look to satisfy the demand. So, values also very, very important part. What are the value of the society? How the society will deal with the product, with the services, with the ingredients which you are providing in a specific product is also depend upon the values of that particular thing. So this concept was developed in the early 2012. So the classical schools were the part which incorporated the notations of the innovation pronounced by the economist day by day. Like School of Administration is the part, School of the Leadership, and School of Entrepreneurship are the part of this specific thing. They are the six part. Classical schools, School of Administration was there, School of Leadership was there, School of Entrepreneurship was there. Nevertheless, the evolution of the concept of the entrepreneurship can be classified into the following phases. The following phases was developed. Entrepreneur as a rational agent. Here, they have used the word rational. What is the real meaning of the rationality? We can understand about it. The rational word indicated is it is justified, is it is possible, is it rational. Also, in the case of the development of the medicines, when we launch any new product in the pharmaceutical industry also, there is the combination drug therapy we have launched. So there is a combination of some specific drugs, some specific medicaments we have used there. So is it rational? What is the therapy? What is the recommended medicament is required? So we have studied about everything. Is it is justified or it is not justified? Is this combination is rational or this combination is irrational? So first of all, we should understand when we have start or we plan to start any new enterprises or we are studied about the entrepreneurship, then we must understand is it is rational or is it is not rational. So entrepreneur as a rational agent, following the Cantonal's heritage, a group of the economists has defined the entrepreneur as the rational actor. Is rational, justified. Justified why? With respect to his economic environment. According to this school, an entrepreneur was distinguished from a traditional investor or the capitalist by virtue of being a risk seeker. So, an efficient and superior worker, say Smith, an individual possessing highest intellectual capabilities and efficient coordination with the skillful manipulates factors. What are the resources? Builds the team building is the part, and make the effective business decisions also there. Like the Marshall and Castle said, a passionate information seeker who can recognize and explore the opportunities, and the innovator or the promoter of the new combination that is given by the Smith and Shampton also said that an entrepreneur always a rational agent. Rationality must be in the prime when we have started any enterprise or we are planning to introduce or launch a new enterprise or we will start the new concept of the entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship must be a rational agent. It is clear here. From the rational agent of the entrepreneur, personality trait should be there. Research of the entrepreneurship, the advance of the focus of the individual characteristics should be there. His persona, instead of the miracle categorizing the entrepreneur, is rational economy factor should be there. In the particular trait theories, personality, cognitive processes in the psychology were used, which is characterized as psychological attributes of the entrepreneur relevant to the business venture should be there. Inspiration towards the risk taking, need the power and achievement as well as drive for the independence. There must be a drive of independence. Yes, we are doing that particular thing. Yes, we are establishing our business here. Yes, we are an entrepreneur. We are providing a new product to the society. We are providing the new services to the society. So there must be a drive of achievement. Although the numerous studies on the personality traits of the entrepreneur were conducted, the results were not highly successful. Finding of these investigations were occasionally inclusive. Then, from the personality trait or the opportunity recognitions, personality play a very, very significant role who make a particular person a businessman, make a particular person an employee, make a particular person a manager, make a particular person become an entrepreneur. So personality is very significant to grasp the opportunity. In the last, we can say the late 1990s, the study of the entrepreneurship turned in emphasis to recognition and discovery of the opportunities with an attempt to comprehend how they are found, created, and utilized. The information available in the market is as systematically distributed, and individuals having specialized information, knowledge, skills, and behavioral attributes are better studied. To decode these opportunities in the market and develop the sustainable business. Sustainable means a continuous process which is sustained day by day. Sometimes the growth may be slow, but it is sustained. It is released according to the time, according to the acceptance from the market. Any new product, any new services, any new idea must take some time to establish in the market. Sometimes it is very fast and sometimes it takes the time. Sometimes it is developed slowly and slowly, or sometimes it is developed phase by phase. Then we say this is the sustainable business growth. Or sometimes we plan not only the 2 day, but after the 1 year, after the 2 year, after the 4 year, after the 5 year, after the 7 year, or after the 10 year, there may be the opportunity that specific concept will be developed worldwide, which is started from here. Various concepts are there. KFC is there, like the organized retail sectors are there. They are not developed in a day. They have taken the time for the development. Day by day, the concept will develop, like the online shopping concept, not developed in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, in a year, but it is developed day by day when the information technology established in the market, then the online shopping as well as the online concept of the selling developed worldwide. Like the IMC, integrated marketing communication, also developed sustainably worldwide, not only in a day, in a 2 day, or in a year. It will take the time. So it may be sustainable. An opportunity may be described as an unfulfilled market need of exporting any new technological invention that may be further developed as the business idea according to the Prinzer, as opportunity may be represent itself as an impressively defined market need or underemployed the resources or the capabilities. These market needs or novel technological innovations who understand the employed resources and the capabilities are transformed into a viable business opportunity by an entrepreneur through his individual capabilities, such as whatever life skills, level of knowledge, personality traits of a particular person, as well as the distinctive cognitive attributes also. From the opportunity to the institution and network is the part. Here, these theories contend that a collection of environment, institutional environment, cultural factors, as opposed to the capability or choice to launch a firm. It determines how a business initiated in the market. So, opportunity to the institution and network, it is clearly defined that the theories contain a collection of environment. What are the collections of the environment? Maybe the external environment. What is the external environment and what is the internal environment? Internal environment start when we have established an enterprises, while the external environment always exists. External environment not in the control of a particular entrepreneur, because this is the depend upon the external factors like the laws, like the legal and political environment, while we can control only the internal environment of the enterprises, internal environment of the organization, internal environment of the company. We can change our employee, we can change our managers, we can change our machines, we can change our policies accordingly, because they all are the part of our internal environment. So there must be a focus on the external environment as well as the internal environment both. Institutional means what type of the business we are establishing here. It is the part of the organized retail. It become the part of the unorganized retail. Institution, which type of the institute we want to establish in the market. This is the specific education sector is there, or we are establishing a general store, we are establishing the hospital, we are establishing a particular superstore. So it is depend upon the type of business, which type of the business we want to establish in the market is the part of the institutional, which type of the institution we want to start, which type of the business we want to launch in the market, or we are on become the part of the online portals. We are launching the online portals for the study, like the Byju's, Physics Wala. So which type of the education we will provide online as well as the offline. This is also the part of the institutional education part or institutional factors. And the cultural factor is the part where we have studied about the culture, where we want to launch a specific product, we want to launch a specific services, then this is the part of the culture, which type of the culture opted by the citizen of that particular country. Because what is the culture of India? What is the culture of USA? What is the culture of US? What is the culture of Japanese? It is very. So what are the cultural factors are there is also the very, very significant and also the very, very important factor which directly impact upon the position or about the acceptance of the product, about the acceptance of the services in the market. So there must be focused or there must be studied, there must be a survey related with the culture of that particular country, culture of a particular market, culture. There is the variation also in the culture of the rural market, as well as there must be studied about the what is the culture of the metropolitan city persons, what is the culture of the rural, what is the culture of the semi-rural persons. So what is the culture of the educated person, what is the culture of the other type of the person must be focused and must be studied when we have launched any enterprise in the market. As opposite this capacity or choice of the launch firm determine how a business is initiated, what is the procedure, what is the legal procedure, what are the prerequisites are there, what are the requirements are there. So that is also the part of the opportunity analysis, as well as what should be the network. As a result, the development of the organization is depend on the socio-cultural environment, what is the society, which type of the society is there, as well as the what is the culture is there. Sociological values, what are the values are there, a crucial component of the entrepreneurial action because they foster an environment where the taking the risk, innovating and being self-reliant and supported and encouraged. The approaches of entrepreneurship was developed using the theories from the network, marginalization theory, what are the role, population ecology, what is the population and which type of the population are there, what is the ratio of the male as well as the female, what is the ratio of the elderly persons are there, what is the ratio of the educated and uneducated persons are there, what is the ratio of the metropolitan persons and what is the ratio of the rural persons are there, which type of the market is there the free market is more popular, is there the metropolitan market is more popular. So what type of the market is there, also the part of the study of the population as well as the what is the ecology just in the particular country also is the part of the entrepreneurship. And institutional theories also define about it. So according to the institutional theory, a society institutions provide the incentives, structure and the necessary infrastructures also to sustain the economic progress. Institutions perceive the behavior of the entrepreneurs and provide the conditions favorable or for the formation of the business ventures in any country. Then we have discussed the 5 institutional factors that affect the entrepreneurial activity have been highlighted by the Giannovani and Foyle in the year of the 1994. These are the factors which is discussed in the year of the 1994, like government policies, what type of the government policies are there? Is there is the liberalization is there? What type of the rules and regulations are there? Law, rules, and what type of the regulation imposed by the government, imposed by the state government, what are the international rules and regulations are there, is the part of the study. Existing socio-economical condition, entrepreneurial capabilities, what is the level of knowledge of an entrepreneur as well as what is the level of knowledge of existing consumer or existing customer, or if this product is new or the services is new or the venture is new or the concept is new, then what is the level of knowledge of the particular person for the another competitive product is there, maybe studied, maybe the part of a study before launching any services or launching any new product in the market. Then availability of financial support to start a new business and the non-financial support is the part of the entrepreneurship. It is clearly indicated here. According to the Act 1987 and 1986 by the Zimmer, the entrepreneur are the part of the large social network that is the essential for the flow of virtual resources. For the entrepreneurial process, according to the Clemdebulus and Senche 2001, clearly indicated the network is the advanced and the coordinated system of exchange the relationship. This is the exchange of the relationship is there, set up the agents in the market. Network can also be described an integrated system together. The pioneering work by the Brindley and the Eldridge in the year of the 1887 highlighted the distinct connections and the chain reaction which arises from the interactions of the different groups or act- actors lead to the dissemination of knowledge and idea, which eventually promote the formation of the business. Entrepreneur particularly benefits from the social network because they ties help in the assessing the new resources, whatever resources are there, act as the source of business informations, promote the opportunities, identification, exploitation of resources, encourage the competitiveness in the market, innovation, growth of business. So the innovation and growth of business is also the key part when we have launching any new product in the market. Next, emergence of the constructive and integrating approaches. This approach highlighted the importance of examining the unique connections among environment, persons or people's organizational capacity, and the entrepreneurial opportunities available in the market. According to the Watson in 2013, Watson give a concept that the integration of the social science disciplines like the history, philosophy, and sociology, history, philosophy, and the sociology would encourage the diversification. Diversification is the complete phenomena. When we have think about the new product, we have changed the specific lines. We have changed the product line also. We change the specific where we are doing work in a specific segment. Then reversely we are working towards the another specific segment. Like the example, then when a particular organization is working for the electronic products, then out of sudden they have discussed and they think about the diversification. They have launched their product not for the specific for the electronic products. They have launched or they plan to launch the pharmaceutical products. The particular persons were doing or a particular company was doing work for the electronics. Then now they become launching the product in the pharmaceutical industry. This is the diversification from the specific segment to the another segment, which is new segment for a specific company. They were doing very well in specific electronics items, but nowadays they want to also establish their image. They also want to launch the new products in the market. That is the market is maybe a pharmaceutical market, maybe a different type of the market, maybe a cosmetic market. This is known as the diversification of their products, of their vision or their enterprise into the different part or with a different segment or in a different market. So diversification of the field of the entrepreneurship to focus more broadly on the phenomena like the business in social institution contexts, a constructive framework call for understanding the relationship between the creation of the new values, like the innovation of, or the formation of the new ventures, new product, new services with the individual or with the entrepreneurs. To comprehend a business venture in totality, one must comprehend the person and the project and the connections between the strategies, policies for the survival, development processes, and ultimately the effect of the environment and the various resources available there must be the part of this integration approach. When we are doing the integration, which is correlated to each other. Entrepreneur versus the manager. Who is an entrepreneur, who is a manager? Primarily, an entrepreneur task is to recognize the unexplored opportunities, when they are thinking about the new product, they are thinking about the new segment, they are thinking about the new concept. It may be an innovative concept or a specific segment or a specific field which is unexploited by the another one. So we want to start a new, they have a new vision. They have started a new enterprise. They have started a new, they want to plan or they want to launch a new product in the market. Then this is an exploit opportunity in the market. They exploit the unfulfilled market. Unfulfilled market needs. When we have launched, when we have think about the marketing, first part or first segment or first step is the need identification. First of all, any survey clearly indicated we have successful only in the market when we have the knowledge about the needs of consumer, about the needs of customer, or about the needs of upcoming customers or the consumers. So, need identification is the first part. Develop a business idea or a plan. Then we develop, okay, here is the need. There is some need is there. If need is there, product is not there. Need is there, but services are not there. So market depends upon the needs, demand, then fulfillment of these needs and demand in the market. Develop a business idea or develop a plan. That is also the part of the, this is the part of the idea generation or thinking about new idea. And the assume the financial risk, what are the financial risks are included here. Uncertainty in the market, what are the uncertainty may become there. With an object to achieve a commercial goal. An entrepreneur recognize an opportunity in the form of unfulfilled market need and develop the appropriate solution to address such needs through the creation of new product, through the creation of new services. They provide some new concept to the consumer or upcoming consumers. An entrepreneur essentially revolutionize the pattern of production of goods or some production of the services, either by exploiting a novel technological invention or through the innovating the existing means of production or introducing the novel production process or the new business model also. Additionally, the entrepreneur decide on the appropriate business strategies, considering the threats, considering the opportunity, considering the SWOT. SWOT define the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats from the market. Entrepreneur decide on the appropriate business strategies, policies, planning, considering threats also, prospect of the business and invest money and efforts, how much efforts are required to create the venture in the market. The focus of an entrepreneur is predominantly external, whereas he or she scan and interprets the external market information, formulate the appropriate business plan. Typically, entrepreneurs often produced a pioneer business idea having the potential or the value creation in the market. This is the concept of an entrepreneur as well as the manager. Manager is a person who manages the things. That there is the establishment already done. An entrepreneur is already established in the market. Then there is the need of some managers. How they manage, how they deal, how they plan, how they consider about the complaints arising from the market, how they deal with the product, how they deal with the market, how they deal with the specific persons, which type of the prerequisites are there, what is the process of the recruitment, what are the process of the selections, also the part of this specific thing. That particular person is the known as the manager. Manager may be the different type. This is the floor manager, this is the sales manager, this is the regional sales manager, this is the human resource management manager. So many type of the managers are there in any enterprises. On the contrary, a manager is the primarily responsible for the overseeing and guiding ongoing operations in an existing firm or a firm which is just established with an object, with the objective to produce and supply the goods and the services in an efficient and timely manner. How the product are delivered. So manager perform the above task with the help of his or her assistants. The objective of manager is to achieve the business goals in an effective way. How he or she can do a different way, how he or she can achieve the goals of the organization. Unlike the entrepreneur who owns a business and seek the profit through his efforts and invest, a manager is essentially an employee of an organization who manages the affairs of the firm in return of the fixed salary. Salaries are there, incentive may be there for a manager, but the profit sharing basically by the entrepreneur. Like also some incentives are there for managers. In a business entity, a manager main responsibility including the planning, organizing, controlling, motivating, leading, and coordinate about the with the employees as well as with the consumer and the customers. Managers ensure that the resources of the firms are used optimally and the members of the organization work efficiently with an objective to contribute meaningful towards the goal of the company. The sphere of the activity of a manager is mostly focused on what is happening in the market. What are the steps must be taken for the growth of the product? What are the prerequisites are there? What are the measures should be taken? That is the role of a manager during the development of the theories of the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur versus the entrepreneur. This is also a part. Individuals who perform as entrepreneurs but do it within an organization are referred to as entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are employees of an organization who innovate for the business and takes the risk for their employer. They are working for their employer. An entrepreneur is an intra-company entrepreneur. In the entrepreneurship is the word coined by the Prince chart in the year of the 1985 to describe the entrepreneurial spirits. Spirit should be there that fosters the project and business initiatives within organization in their position within the organization. Entrepreneurs put their entrepreneurial knowledge, insight, and forward thinking to use. They are imaginative people who frequently work in team with the goal of promoting the innovation and creation of the new product in the market, technological as well as in the service sector, both. Unlike the entrepreneur who runs their own organization independently and takes the risk with an objective to create the incremental wealth, impact the entrepreneurs are not independent and work within the confines and objective of the company. Clearly indicated here, a person can develop new concept in the market, goods and commercial objectives through the entrepreneurism without having to assume the risk associated with the formation of the new business. Like an entrepreneur, such as lack of revenue, a small team, as well as the lack of time, lack of the uncertain future, as the reward for the successful entrepreneurship may not be as attractive as those for the disruptive innovation of an entrepreneur. most often the company on the product development by the entrepreneurs as their intellectual part also. Since the company assume the financial risk and make the investment reward for the innovation is minimal for the entrepreneurs. Some of the renowned entrepreneurs like the Paul Buchit who created the Gmail or Ken Gettergrid who created the PlayStation at the Sony also studied, also very significant when we have study about the development of the entrepreneurship. Theories of entrepreneurship, there are the various theories are there in the curriculum. Some of them we are discussing here in this block. Several theories are there. They have, in order to describe the idea of entrepreneurship, the majority of these theories have their origin in the five academic disciplines, namely the economic theory, namely the psychological theory, anthropological theories, management theories, sociological theories. Various type of the theories are there. This is depend upon the various aspects of the sociology, aspects of management, aspect of psychology, aspect of economy, aspects of anthropology, and so on. So, entrepreneurship is not only a specific subject only, but it is correlated with the various discipline like the management, like the sociology, like the psychology, like the economics, like the anthropology, like the consumer behavior also is the part which must be clear, it must be under the study when we become the part of entrepreneurship. The economic theories system for the classical and new classical economic theories are there, as well as the Austrian notation of the market process. The economic factor that encourage the entrepreneurial behavior. When there is the need, when there is the need of some innovation, when there is the need to gain more and more profit, then that particular person becomes the part of the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur behavior is totally different type of the behavior. There is a person must have the trait of to risk bear. There the uncertainty is there, but if the risk bearer, he can take the risk. So it is depend upon the behavior. As well as the focus subject of this theory, classical economic theory is there, is focused on the rivalry competitions, specialization, and free trades. The theory was mostly inspired by the industrial evolution, which started in the Britain in the middle of the 18th century. There was the era of the industrialization and revolution of the industry was there. Land, capital, labor. Three factors are very important. In the entrepreneurship, LCL. L for land, C for capital, L for the labor. Which type of the labor is available in that particular market? What is the cost of labor? How many persons are there who are entitled for the labor? So, three factors of production outlined by the classical theorists. However, the classical theory faced several criticism is there, dynamic, upheld, brought about by the individual as entrepreneurs. So, not only educate explained by these theorists, the new classical approaches were there, uphold the impact of the diminishing the marginal utility concept of there. Here, the belief that perfect rationality is limited to a small number of the people, and comprehensive knowledge or the profitability and the opportunities available is costly spread throughout the market. The fundamental focus of Austrian market process theories is on the individual decisions. So there are the various theory we will discuss later on also, who will take or helpful for the decision making based on the knowledge and understanding of the economy also. Entrepreneur requires incentives to effective changes, and these incentives take the shape of the knowledge and information. I think that today is sufficient, and we will discuss the another slide in the second sections. Thank you very much. We will also connect in the next session with some specific new theories, new concept, and types of the entrepreneurship and types of the entrepreneurs. Thank you very much. Namaskar. ठीक है, नया नया था ना